Did you miss me? Hi everyone, I'm Amy with BookTubing Amy, and I know it's been a long time since y'all have received a video from me, but I'm back and I'm going to be putting out weekly videos every week starting now. So today what I have a video for you is a book series that I recently found that I haven't heard much talk about, so I really wanted to get it out there in the market. The book series is called Chasing Your Dreams. So the series order is, the first one, the book that she wrote was a novella. It's called More Than Exes, and the second one, or the real first novel, is More Than Music, and then the third one is called More Than Comics. Now, how I found out about this series is actually through NetGalley. I found More Than Comics. It had a cute cover, and I was like, why not try it? And I'm so happy they sent it to me. I was in a reading slump, and then I read this, and it was like, wow, this is so great. More Than Comics is basically this girl goes to a convention, and it's really cool, and I loved this book so much. I gave it a 5-star. It got me out of my reading slump. So through More Than Comics, I found More Than Exes, the first novella in the series, and this is about Kyle and Alexis, and this is basically a very short story about how they get together. I gave this one, I think, a 4 out of 5 star. It was just a cute start to a series that I'm really glad she produced. It's about exes. It's basically what it sounds. Exes getting back together, and it was a really cutesy story, and I was really excited to read more, which is when I found More Than Music. So after I finished More Than Exes, I went right into the next book, More Than Music, and this is between Jared and Maddie. Maddie's kind of a shy person, and Jared is the lead singer of the band that they work with. Anyway, and they go off to do the Battle of the Band, I think that was what it was called, which is similar to The Voice, where, you know, they listen to your music, and if they like you, they join you on your team, and then you get a contract at the end. Well, Maddie happened to be at the right place at the right time, and Jared's band needed a bass player. Well, she can't play bass, but he can play bass okay. So she takes over the guitar, and he takes over the bass, and then they go onto the band together. Now, Maddie wasn't planning on becoming part of the band. She just wanted to help out for the first round so they could get in. Well, it turns out she gets stuck with the band, and trouble ensues, and it is amazing. It is awesome. I think I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. It was really funny, really cutesy, but the one that was the best out of all of them, and probably will be one of my top picks of this year, was More Than Comics. So like I said, I read this book first, and I gave it a 5 out of 5 star, absolutely adorable, adorkable as I like to call it. And what it was is between Tara and Hector. Hector is the drummer for the band that they are in, and they both go off to what I'm calling Comic-Con, and it's just trouble ensues. So Tara and Hector have been writing a graphic novel together for a long while, I think like 7 years, and first of all, the trust that they have between those two is amazing, because I don't know if I could trust a random person I met on the internet to draw my book, but this is how they met, and they have been very successful. So they meet each other, and it's just instant chemistry. I'm like, yes! I know sometimes people don't like insta love, but it just fit really well for this, because technically they had met for a long time, and it was just so cute. And Tara was so shy, and then she got into the feel of things. They did nerdy things like camped out one night waiting for a premiere, and everybody else was actually involved they had the cosplay. It was really cute. I'm fangirling out about this book because it was so funny and so cute, and I was highlighting this book like most of the book. I was just like highlight on my Kindle. It was so cute, and the ending actually has I wouldn't say a cliffhanger. It has a transition into the next book. It says basically how the next book is going to start, and I cannot wait for the next book. I really want the next book right now. So the next book has not been released yet, the cover has not been released yet, and I'm really sad because I know I have to wait for the next book to come out. It's called More Than Fashion. I think it used to be called Behind the Scenes, but this is about Julie, who was in the More Than Comics. She designed the cosplay outfits for all of the group members. I think the theme was, Batman, and it was awesome. It was really cool. You could totally see how the characters worked and see how their costumes were, and I thought this was so awesome, and I cannot wait for the next book in the series, because it is going to be amazing. So So yeah, check out that. I think I would suggest you start out, if you're really hesitant about the novellas. I'm usually hesitant about novellas because I'm like, I really want a full book. If you're hesitant about novellas, start out with More Than Music because it is really a great introduction to the scene. And once you finish More Than Music, go back to More Than Exes. I mean, the timeline gets kind of messed up, but you really need to read More Than Exes because it really is a cute story. And then, of course, if you're not going to read any of those, read More Than Comics because it's amazing. It's kind of like, I compare it kind of to the book's Fangirl because it's basically what that is. It's Fangirl at Comic-Con. It's just beautiful. So that's it for today. Have you read these books? Are you looking forward to read these books? Make sure to comment below. I love reading comments. And even while I was gone, I was still replying and commenting, and I really appreciate all the messages you sent me, and the tweets, and the Goodreads, and all that fun stuff, and I really appreciate it. That's what actually got me coming back to the YouTube. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you again next week for another Booking It video. And as always, go find your inner reader. See ya!